Thank you for joining us for today's service. To any newcomers or first-time visitors to our YouTube channel, my name is Harry Sugimoto. This is our monthly memorial service, which we refer to as Shotsuki Hoyo in Japanese. What is Shotsuki Hoyo? It is a memorial service which is a part of our Jodo Shinshu, or Shin Buddhist tradition. In the Shotsuki Hoyo monthly memorial, we honor loved ones who passed away in that month. So this November monthly memorial may see Sangha members remembering loved ones whose passing was last year, perhaps 5 years ago, or perhaps 50 years ago during the month of November. It is a long-time tradition of our temple, and once a month, usually the first Sunday of the month, Shotsuki Hoyo offers us an opportunity to memorialize the individuals who may have influenced our lives. The service provides us with an opportunity to express our gratitude. As you may have noticed displayed here in the front are a number of documents, usually written in Japanese and English. These are what we refer to as homyos, or documents which express the individual's Buddhist name provided upon the death of former members of the temple that passed away during the month of November. They are placed here in front by the temple as well as by family members as part of the memorialization process that we undertake at this service. We will begin today's service with a moment of quiet contemplation, or seiza. I ask you to put your hands together in gassho, sit up straight with your feet on the floor, and focus upon your breathing as you open your hearts and minds to the Dharma. As we begin our service quietly, we still our thoughts so that we shall be able to hear our voices within that sing the praises of Amida Buddha. Let us resolve to learn his teachings and try to become good Buddhists. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Our first gatha today will be Shinshu Shuka, or in English, the Shinshu Anthem. Sutra chanting this morning, led by Izumi Sensei, will begin with T Sarana, or 3 refuges, followed by Sambutsuge, or praises of the Buddha. I will encourage you to use this opportunity during the chanting to approach your own home Butsudan or shrine and offer incense or perform gasho in honor of the loved ones you may be remembering. Sensei, onegashimasu.
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sammasambuddhassa. Om to him, the exalted one, the enlightened one, the supremely awakened one. Buddha saranam gacchami. I go to the Buddha for guidance. Dhamman saranam gacchami. I go to the Dhamma for guidance. Sangham saranam gacchami. I go to the Sangha for guidance. May the wisdom of the all-compassionate one so shine within our hearts and minds that the mist of error, of the foolish vanity of self, may be dispelled. So shall we understand the changing nature of human existence as a rich spiritual peace. 니치가스마니 슈코에요 가이시스엄베 연약주목 녀라이요게 조세무리 쇼가그다이요 고르지퍼 가이몬쇼제 삼마이지에 이덕무려 쇼쇼케우 젠타이젠레 쇼그스호카이 그젠옌노 그고가이타이 무묘요쿠노 세선요모 옌노시시 젠토그무려 그근코다이 지혜진묘 고묘이서 신도다이세 강가사붓 사이쇼호워 가도쇼지 미흥게닷 法世上位戒人精進尿税三昧知恵意義合成特物不行志願一切国一切大や慶死無物百千六万無量大小収入五者供養一切死と小物不尿空洞検証不逆非尿五者小物世界無不可け無修節度光明失所変死小国尿税精進異人難量量が差分国土第一五種奇妙道場超絶国尿内容二無闘争合同愛面道達一切実法来所心熱少女一等が国経楽安の好物神妙税が神書発願の日力少々欲実法生産知恵無下上量思想知が信用軽量心死食毒中家業精進年中不敬ナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブカニシクドク平等聖祭道徳菩提心応用あらこMay the virtue of the sacred name Namo Amitabha be given equally to all sentient beings, and may we all aspire for birth in the pure land of peace and serenity. Namo Amitabha, Namo Amitabha, Namo Amitabha, Namo Amitabha.
Thank you, Sensei. I'll ask those of you who are able to now rise as I recite the golden chain, which will be followed by the 6 paramitas. I believe the words will be displayed on the overhead screens. Following the recitation, and again, if you're able, please remain standing for our next gatha, which will be Saya. Golden chain. I am a link in Amida Buddha's golden chain of love that stretches around the world. In gratitude, may I keep my link bright and strong. I will try to be kind and gentle to every living thing and protect all who are weaker than myself. I will try to think pure and beautiful thoughts, to say pure and beautiful words, and to do pure and beautiful deeds. May every link in Amida Buddha's golden chain of love be bright and strong, and may we all attain perfect peace. 6 paramitas. 1. Giving or dana. I shall be kind and helpful to others. 2. Discipline or sila. I shall follow the precepts of the Buddha. 3. Patience or kasanti. I shall be patient and understanding. 4. Endeavor or virya. I shall do my best in all things. 5. Meditation or dhyana. I shall reflect on the teachings of the Buddha. 6. Wisdom or prajna. I shall seek the light of wisdom. And now I'll ask Izumi Sensei for his Dharma talk.
How joyous I am, my heart and mind being rooted in the Buddha ground of the universal vow. Thus Shinran Shonin said, Namami Davat Naman Naman Naman. Thank you. Good morning. Welcome to the November monthly memorial service, a time to remember our departed loved ones and friends again. I hope you and your family are all well and doing fine. I heard this winter in Alberta will be much colder than usual. And worse still, the wind of COVID-19 pandemic is still blowing hard, and the victims of pandemic are increasing. Even in the small town of Caldwell, where I'm living, the pandemic broke out from one of our religious institutions. And as a result, 15 people were declared positive. And furthermore, we hear over 1 million precious lives have been perished in the world. So it is very, really sad and painful. Since COVID-19 pandemic started this year, we are indeed living the life of the uncertainty and the constant worry, and even ominous fear. When we come to think of it, however, we are living in the life of impermanence and the ever-changing world. From the very beginning, when we were born. Therefore, death, dying, and parting from our loved ones and friends are inevitable. Everything is changing, and nothing remains unchanged. This is the universal universal law. And it is not a pessimistic view, but realistic one. In a sense, the COVID-19 pandemic gives each of us an opportunity to remember this solemn reality of an ever-changing life and the world. At the same time, it raises questions on where and what we should stand on, what we should rely on to achieve peace and serenity in our heart and mind. Amid such a situation, and there is an old saying, be sure you put your feet in the right place, then stand firm. Be sure you put your feet in the right place, then stand firm. In our everyday life, we rely on wealth, social position, or title, our health, our family ties, and so on and so forth. And they are important. But are they not also changing and disappearing moment by moment? Can these things be the right place to depend on? Are we able to stand on them firmly? We have to think this carefully. These questions come to our mind. The answer is negative. And yet, we are deeply relying on them, standing on them, as if they provide a safe place, a refuge. When these are threatened by unexpected conditions, such as pandemic, we grow fearful. It is our ignorance to rely on such factors as a final refuge. The stronger we cling to them, attach to them, the more we feel uncertain and fearful. Our fear is of our own making. We know it and understand it, and yet we still cling and grasp. Our ignorance and arrogance are so deep. Therefore, our fear is fathomless. This is the reason why the vow of Amida Buddha, of infinite wisdom, boundless compassion, has taken many, many years, 5 kalpas, uncountable years, for thought and practice to liberate such ignorant people from fear to great peace. So we must be aware that nothing in this world gives us truly such great peace. Even science, which has developed remarkably, is not able to take away our fear, our uncertainty. In this sense, we are not able to find everlasting peace on this earth. Shakyamuni Buddha, who was born almost 2,600 years ago in India, said that Amida's compassionate vow, which is beyond this world, and at the same time embraces us, always gives us unchanging peace. We remember the words of Shinran Shonin. He said, "When I consider deeply the vow of Amida, which arose from 5 kalpas of profound thought, I realize that it was entirely for the sake of myself alone." This is his joy. And he wishes us all to realize Amida's vow, embracing and supporting us all the times. Indeed, whatever we can rely on and stand on are like trees. Trees that stand without roots. Sooner and later, they will crumble by the unexpected winds, unexpected conditions. They easily disappear when conditions change. Thus, in the midst of this changing life and the world, Shinran Shonin was made to realize, to stand himself on the Buddha ground of a universal vow that is filled with compassion, embracing all equally with no discrimination. Listening to Amida's vow, which embraces us as we are. We are nurtured. We are nurtured every day and brought to stand and rely on a spiritual ground. Spiritual ground, Buddha ground, which will never change and disappear under any conditions. On the Buddha ground, we, you and me, for the first time, are able to enjoy this life, each moment, with strength and hope, no matter how our world change. Namamida was, Namanda was, Namanda. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Sensei. We will end this formal part of our service today with our final gatha, Ondok-san, or gratefulness. May the wisdom of the all-compassionate one so shine within our hearts and minds that the mists of error and the foolish vanity of self be dispelled. So shall we understand the changing nature of existence and reach spiritual peace. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Thank you all for joining us. I wish to acknowledge and thank our audio-visual specialists, Rochelle and Bob Muscovich, under Roland's supervision, did an admirable job, and Andrew Ichikawa, who will be in charge of editing the program for us. Thank you very much. Thank you, Sensei, once again. Are there any announcements? No announcements? Thank you again for joining us for the Shotsuki Hoyo monthly memorial service. Stay warm and healthy.